Guys, look, I'm making this video to ask a simple question. What is Drake's next move? Right? What can Drake do that, you know what I'm saying, niggas like, because right now, every time, look, since the beef, right, all the 3 tracks that this nigga dropped or hopped on, shit sounds whack. You feel me? Like, it sounds trash. Like, no bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think prior to the beef, if we had heard that track with Cabela, whatever her name is, the racist chick, we would have been like, yo, that shit hard. That's some summer shit, summer vibes. You feel me? Because he did say, yo, summer vibes up next type shit. So we knew he was gonna get back to that, you know what I'm saying, Jamaican or African vibe, you know what I'm saying, like some dance all shit, just to, you know what I'm saying, get back on his feet. But that shit flopped, bro. That shit flopped. Look, Drake is going to be Drake. I always say that, right? But now, every time, look, I don't think I could hear this nigga, like, I could listen to that nigga tracks the same way. Like, I don't think that could happen. Maybe I'm lying. Maybe if he drops some fire shit, maybe I'll be like, I bet I changed my mind. But, bro, Kendrick cooked this nigga, bro. Right? He cooked him. Well done, my nigga. Right? And look, I was gonna react to the Not Like Us video, but that shit hard. So don't get me wrong, but I was waiting for that shit so much that as soon as that shit dropped, I hopped on it. Pause. And I watched it. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't want to come on here, you know what I'm saying, start capping this shit like, oh shit, that shit, like, I didn't want to cap. So that's why I'm like, all right, I've seen a video on YouTube, right? I seen the title and I said, I'm gonna react to that shit. All the shit that I missed in the video, because I missed a lot of shit in the vid. You know what I'm saying? But, damn, what can Drake do? Put a comment, you know what I'm saying? Don't be biased, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a Kendrick fan too, and I'm also a Drake fan. I think Drake make good music. Ghost Rider, whatever, cool. But I think he makes really good music, right? But don't be biased. What can Drake do next? What is, like, if you was Drake's manager, what will be his next move? Right? Because he can't run to Atlanta to another artist because Kendrick already, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn. Kendrick shitted on that nigga, bro.
Kendrick's music video for Not Like Us is full of layered disses towards Drake, like this scene of him with an owl in a cage, referencing Maya Angelou's I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings, implying that Drake should stick to singing over rapping, with the owl representing Drake since it's OVO's logo, and also implying Drake should be locked up for all the people.
Yeah, I knew that, man. Like, as soon as I saw that the owl in the cage, I was like, damn, bro. Like, damn, what? Look, I had started to feel bad for Drake, right? But then again, I thought about what he did to Meek Mills, and I'm like, maybe this shit is karma, bro. That nigga dragged Meek Mills for a whole summer straight. I'm talking about, like, performing that shit everywhere he goes, right? So now I'm like, do I feel bad for this nigga? No, I do not feel bad for this nigga no more. You know what I'm saying? Because that nigga getting dragged right now, right? Everybody questioning this nigga character now, right? Calling him a colonizer. I never thought I'll see the day where Drake looked this way. Drake out here looking bad, bro. Like, listen, the nigga rich, he gonna be good, he gonna be all right. Don't get me wrong, but musically, they shit on son. You know what I mean? Let's continue.
PDF file allegations that Kendrick talks about on the song. He's even playing hopscotch, a game that little girls play, in the scene where he says the A minor line.
That was clever. That was clever. That was clever.
And dropping the video on the 4th of July, a day celebrating American independence, after doing the pop-out show on Juneteenth, proves that he planned the whole aftermath of the beef out, continuing his point about Drake being not like us, an outsider to American rap culture, something he puts on full display when he
Kendrick is well calculated, bro. You can tell, bro. That nigga was quiet for a long time, bro. He was quiet, bro. Look, the quiet nigga in the group is the nigga with the strap. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the nigga you gotta watch out for, cause he gonna crash out. You know, and Kendrick is crashing out, bro. Like, this nigga moved smooth. Like, you feel me? Like, he violated this nigga strategically. You know what I'm saying? Like, that nigga's strategy was different. And mind you, the nigga was quiet the whole time. And Drake was like, hurry up and drop, right? They had a timer. Like, I'm like, yo, be careful, like, what you ask for, because this nigga about to wild out. You feel me? He gonna crash out, bro. I was talking to my cousin. I'm like, yo, bro, this nigga Kendrick is gonna respond to these niggas, and he's gonna go bad. And look what happened. Now, everybody's saying he doing too much. They play this shit too much. That shit played out. No, nigga. Look, after he dropped the video, that shit sound brand new. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy.
He brings out all of LA to Compton to chant this diss with him throughout the video. It especially fits with him calling Drake a colonizer, since the 4th of July was when America got freed from being a British colony. Kendrick uses LA rapper and celebrity friends throughout his pop-out concert to show the heritage and history that he comes from, that Drake tries to imitate by associating with Atlanta artists, just can't really replicate. And some of the stars that showed up in the show made an appearance in the video to double down on that point. From Mustard, who opened for him, to DeMar DeRozan, who he name-dropped on the song since he went to go play for the Toronto.
Look, when I saw DeMar DeRozan, man, I was like, damn, Drake. Because I remember that nigga on the Raptors, he was with Drake, like, that was Drake's homeboy. But when I saw that nigga, I was like, damn. And that nigga was posing like he in jail and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, he give the jail pose on the floor type shit. You know them shits in the 90s where niggas used to, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy. Drake is catching L's left and right.
Raptors, Drake's hometown team, but eventually came back home to the US and made an appearance on stage during the live performance of Not Like Us. Tommy the Clown, who also performed a set before Mustard at the show, is a dancer raised in South Central LA who was legendary for inventing the form of dancing called clowning, a huge inspiration behind crumping, in response to the Rodney King riots in 1992. His movement was meant to be a healthy alternative to LA kids getting into drugs or crime, and those values reflect Kendrick's.
I heard of the clown, but I never knew, like, I heard that this dude, like, changed the community. Like, he changed a lot of lives in the community. You know what I'm saying? With the dancing shit. So, that's great, bro. Like, that's fire. You know what I'm saying? Now, I see why he's in the video a lot. I see why he had a whole set at the pop-up show. I get it.
Emphasis on art being a way to represent and heal communities rather than imitate them. He featured members of TDE and Black Hippie, from Schoolboy Q to J-Rock to Absol to Top Dog, Punch, and Muso. And the video is fire.
When I saw Black Hippie, man, that shit took me back, man. Because I remember I used to listen to these niggas, man, when they used to make them regular vids. Like, when they first started, they had, like, just a regular camera making videos and shit. When I saw them niggas together, I was like, damn, that shit hard. You feel me? That's fire. I mean, for them to still have, you know, connecting, you know what I'm saying, like, with all this, because, you know, this music shit, when it comes to the business, a lot of niggas, you know what I'm saying, like, they be, you know, falling out. So, to see all them niggas together and all that, enjoying, that was fire, bro.
5 minutes and 55 seconds long. We all know Kendrick is always really specific with his numbers, and throughout his seasons on Degrassi, Drake was always spotted wearing 555 Soul. He recreated this video of him doing push-ups in Compton from his burner Instagram page, which he also referenced in his video for N95, a scene that Drake made fun of with his drop and give me 50 hook on the diss push-ups. Kendrick later flipped this diss against Drake.
Yup, that was clever. That nigga started doing push-ups and shit. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? He in jail, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, that shit different.
Drake on Meet the Gram, saying that he would be a better father to Adonis because he'd teach him to do push-ups and build discipline instead of taking Ozempic for weight loss. Even the fact that he did push-ups in public as a celebrity in a random park in Compton.
Bro, if you see a nigga doing push-ups like this, bro, leave this nigga alone, bro. That nigga wild, bro. He gonna crash out. If you see a nigga doing jail push-ups, leave him alone. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, if you ain't ready for, bro, because if you go low, they're going to take it to hell. Real nigga shit.
Compton was a statement about how much his city loves him and how safe he is there, something that he's saying Drake will never have in a historical center of hip-hop like LA. He also does exactly 17 push-ups. He won 17 Grammys, and he's also saying Drake doesn't want anything over 17. The pictures are off the
That's wild, bro. What? 17 push-ups? This nigga want nothing over 17? Nah, that's wild, bro. That's some... If the allegations are... Yo, I ain't gonna say nothing, man.
wall in this room that has studio speakers in it, which references Drake saying, he made direct references to some of Drake's disses on Family Matters, specifically about him domestically abusing Whitney, and Dave Free being the father of his son, with these scenes of posing and dancing with Whitney and his children, right when he says the Family Matters line. And the fact that Dave Free directed the video.
That was hard, bro. When I saw Whitney dancing, I was like, yeah, Drake is cooked. Drake is cooked. What can you do after this, right? Because Kendrick said, you put money in the streets and they came back with no receipts. Sorry, I live a boring life. I love peace. But war ready if the world is ready to see you bleed. 616 in LA. Right? The nigga is boring and you going to war with this nigga musically. That's why Drake started like throwing shit at the wall to see what sticks. And one thing that he was hanging on was that Drake beat domestic abuse and all that. How he's not with Whitney and the kids, and he's somewhere in New York and all. And when I saw her in the vid dancing on that nigga grave, I was like, damn, bro. Damn. That's it. What can you do after this, bro? Like, what can you do? What's the comeback? I'm talking about musically. What can you say, bro?
Yeah. Whitney's even wearing a wife beater, directly referencing these allegations, something that I don't really feel like she'd do.
I didn't catch that one. That's clever. That's crazy. If it's true, that's crazy. Wearing a wife beater is wild.
If they were true. He references the vignette type shot in Family Matters with this scene, and has this guy behind him in a ski mask representing Drake from his Dark Lane Demo Tapes album cover. In this scene, Drake is trying to catch up to Kendrick.
See, I didn't catch that at first. I didn't catch that shit at first. I ain't gonna lie to you. I just saw some nigga creeping up on him and just, you know what I'm saying, got pulled back. And I thought that nigga was on some, I'm like some Super Saiyan shit, like, y'all niggas can't touch me type shit. But apparently, that shit was Drake. Like, really, bro? This nigga had all this time to think about all these shits, bro. He's well connected, bro. He's watching everything. The quiet nigga in the room is the nigga you should be scared of. Facts.
Gets swept away right when he says the boogeyman line, and Kendrick is standing next to a guy with a Compton hat on, representing how him having his city by his side is why Drake will never catch up. He smacks the shit out of this owl pinata in some scenes, another reference to an activity little kids do at birthday parties, while also visually representing.
Yeah, that was wild. He violated with the pinata. You know what I'm saying? Like, he violated with that one. With the owl and all that. You know what I'm saying? I'm having a drink, guys. Have a drink with your boy, man. You know what I'm saying? I had a long day. You know what I mean? Why not? Right? This is tough, bro.
The beatdown that he's saying he gave Drake in this beef. And at the very beginning of the video, he gives us a snippet of a song with a Not Like Us type flow, potentially teasing either a remix or a preview of a song from his next.
That shit was hard. When I heard that, I was like, all right, the album is coming. The album is coming, boy. You know what I'm saying? And one thing, bro, look. I see right, academics giving these, backhand compliments, talking about, oh, watch this nigga disappear again. Nigga, I'm gonna tell you this, right? I'm gonna tell you this like this. I'm a Kendrick fan. I do not wanna see Kendrick drop a album twice a year or every year. That's not what I'm looking for from Kendrick. Because when it comes to Kendrick, I'm looking for quality, right? There's other artists, right? There's other artists that drop shit back to back I could listen to, right? But when it comes to Kendrick, I want him to take his time. So that's why this nigga could take 4 years, 5 years, and still stay relevant. Because when he drops, it's straight quality, bro. So I hope the next album that he's dropping, I mean, of course, they usually been working on these albums for like years or whatever. But I just don't want the album to sound rushed, right? Because at the end of the day, nigga, you Kendrick. Like you don't need this clout for your album. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you drop, niggas gonna go listen, like it or not. You know what I mean?
Next album. The snippet also references Kamasi Washington, a saxophone player from LA who is featured on To Pimp a Butterfly, hinting that his next album might have some of the same jazz influences that this album was famous for. He also references The Blueprint by Jay-Z in a line about IP or intellectual property, which is kind of...
I'm gonna get some of these pictures and put in the back, because this checkerboard's right. I don't know, I ain't fucking with it like that. It looks alright, but I'm gonna get me like one of them To Pimp a Butterfly and Blueprint, and I'm gonna put some shit in the back, some rap shit. Cause my shit looking, I don't know, man.
Of a response to Drake saying that he had to drop and give his label 50%, implying that what he's trying to build with PG Lang, his own label, is going to give him more control over his own music, just like Jay-Z with Rockefeller Records. This video actually reminded me a lot of the video for Alright, with the huge crowds of Compton natives singing along to Kendrick, and the music video for that also started with another song first. I don't know if this was a coincidence, but his fit looked mad similar to the guy from this viral video, who has a lot of the same hating energy as Kendrick on Euphoria. Let me know if you thought this music video lived up to the hype. It got 5 million views in 4 hours, and it's looking like it might be Kendrick's biggest video of all time. And for more context on this song, watch my
Bro, that video was a masterpiece, bro. But I'm gonna go back to the same question that I asked earlier. What is Drake's next move? Please drop a comment. I'll be reading the comments. I'll be replying. Subscribe to the channel, man. Let's get this shit to 2K, man. Let's get right. But if you was Drake's manager, what would you tell this nigga? What would be this nigga next move? Until next time, man. I'm out.